So I gotta keep it real, it's kind of early for me right now, and I'm going completely unscripted, which is kind of crazy, I know. But I just watched this video by this guy named Scattered Brain. It's entitled, So Nintendo Banned My Switch 2. Don't Try the MIG Switch. And allegedly this guy put his MIG Switch into a Switch 2, which if you're not familiar with what a MIG Switch is, it's basically you can load game IDs on. I don't own one. I've never owned one. But you can load game IDs from the Switch onto it and play multiple different games from just one cart. And you can even do this with your own games that you own. So games you own, you can add to the MIG Switch if you can get your game ID, which is like a really complicated and convoluted process. I'm not going to go into that. But anyways, basically, yeah, that's all you need to know. It's a little Switch cartridge that plays multiple different Switch games. So Scattered Brain, I don't know this guy, but he presumably, as he states in the video, put his MIG Switch in his Switch 2.
Oh yeah.
And what's happened is that I guess Nintendo is going through a wave or waves of banning Switch 2s, and in the video he's like he gets this error where he's unable to connect to Nintendo services at all. So basically, because of virtual game carts and literally everything, he can't do anything.
But if you try to go into the eShop, it just doesn't work. You can't really do a whole lot of anything. I figured, okay, let me try to maybe, back up my save data. You can't do that either.
He can't even reset the console without going into safe boot mode, or whatever they call that. So I'm rewatching a little bit here, but yeah, so he restores factory settings, and even then when he does that, it still does not work. It still does not end up working. He is able to play online on his OLED Switch. Yeah, so the error is the use of online services on this console is currently restricted by Nintendo. That's the error that he gets on the Switch 2. But he's okay to play on his OLED, I guess. So even though he had his account connected to both, I would never pirate games publicly on my account that has all my games on it. I mean, like, that's crazy. How the hell did he... Why did you put... I mean, I know it's hard to think about this in retrospect, but why did you put your MIG Switch... Why did you put your MIG Switch in an always online console with your Nintendo account, with all your games on it? Like, why didn't you buy a Switch Lite for that? I bought a Switch Lite. I have a Switch Lite and a Switch OLED. My Switch Lite has no ties to me. It has no connection to me. Nintendo will never fucking know that I own the Switch Lite, because fuck you guys. You don't need to know. I don't have a single Nintendo account hooked up to it. But anyway, like, that's the one I would fuck with. That's the one I'm probably gonna solder. Anyway, so I have a few comments and concerns. My first one being, it's likely not a good move for Nintendo to be doing this early, especially because people are still in the return window. And additionally, it's not really a good idea for them to be doing this at all, because retailers are going to be absolutely fucking furious. If you don't know, a lot of retailers have a return policy. Like Best Buy has 14 days. Walmart, I think, has like 2 months return policy. I don't know about Target. Don't know about GameStop. But a lot of retailers have a return policy, so people could just return these consoles, And I don't think that's going to bode well for the retailer, because they're going to try and resell the console as pre-owned. And so they're going to resell a pre-owned console has its internet access entirely restricted by Nintendo. And for a while, I don't even think they're going to know that they're doing it. I don't think they even know that they're going to be reselling these consoles. And I think there's going to be a huge headline about it. Maybe. I don't know. I don't predict the future. I'm just saying. So, I don't know. That concerns me. Secondly, the used Facebook Marketplace market is about to go crazy. Like, the amount of people who... And this is actually one that this is not an original thought. Okay, this was in the comments section. So the top comment, dang, Switch 2 used resale is scary right now. Dude, imagine you go and you finally save up enough money to buy the Nintendo Switch 2, and you get the Switch 2 and you sign into your account, and now your account is flagged as having a console that's, you know, that's pirated. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. You know what I mean? That's just crazy. So this whole situation's a little crazy, and I kind of just wanted to give my thoughts about all that you know, nonsense. So yeah, I hope we can hack the Switch 2 soon, because right now it's just turning into a brick for everybody who wants to fucking enjoy games. And yes, I know you don't have to you can enjoy games without buying them, but I mean, that's not the point. I think the war here that we're having is the idea of a system being always online is kind of fucked up. You should have access to this console, and it's genuinely scary that if I'm on an airplane and I have no virtual game cards loaded, I can't play anything. I can't use the damn thing. And for fuck's sake, in the beginning of the Switch's like its release, in the trailer there's a guy playing Skyrim on the fucking airplane. You can't even do that anymore. Like, if you forgot to load the game cartridge, which you only get one of on the Switch, I believe, by the way, you're fucked. You're fucked. You cannot play Skyrim on the plane. Imagine the guy in the trailer, he's just like trying to load up Skyrim, and he has like the Joy-Cons in his hands ready to play, and it just gives him a fucking error. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to make my comments on that, because I think all this shit is so kind of ridiculous. And Nintendo's really gonna eat their fucking. They're gonna eat it. They're gonna eat it from this. This is not gonna bode well for them. There's gonna be some headlines. Anyways, see ya.